guys, it's Dulcie, your Real Hollywood trainer, and tonight for dinner we are making one of my favorite things. This is super easy and super convenient to make, and it's also, for me, it's super delicious. So we're going to make sausage, peppers, and onions. I have here, this is what I use. It's chicken sausage. This is sweet apple chicken sausage, and it's pork free. It's pork free. It's just chicken. There's no pork casing on it or anything. It's just natural chicken stuff. Chicken made into a sausage. That's good. Each one of these little things is 120 calories. So for our dinner tonight, I'm going to use 2 of those. And I'm also using red pepper, 1 red pepper, half an onion, and 2 jalapeno peppers and 2 habanero peppers. That's right. So when we get everything chopped up, you'll see, but I'm going to just add a little bit of olive oil into the pan, and then we get to chopping. I'm using garlic too, because you guys know how I feel about garlic. You know how I feel about garlic and its cancer-fighting properties. So I'm gonna take this much garlic. It looks like a lot, but again, for me, I like it. I like the garlic flavoring, and I also like what garlic does for my body. Anything that is against cancer is good for me. And just making these nice choppy chunks here. Choppy chunks. Uh-oh. I should probably use a bigger knife with this. Should probably use a bigger knife, but it's alright, man. It's alright. And it's not like I don't have one. There's one sitting right in the drawer, but I'm not using it. Alright, so we got our garlic chopped. And then we are going to cut up our peppers. So we've got our red pepper that's ready. And I gotta cut up my red pepper. Just taking it apart. I don't want this stuff. Don't need it. Here we go. Pepper. Oh yeah, this guy's got a mind of his own. So try to make the pieces equal size, but again, it's not an exact science. Totally not an exact science. Especially not in my kitchen. This is not Top Chef over here. Not Top Chef. But it's healthy, Chef. This is the real stuff. This is the real stuff that I eat. This is the real stuff that I eat during the week. Oh, this is classic, huh? When you chop veggies on your knees. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Actually, you do. I want you to eat this, but I don't want you to chop on your knees. So you just chop regular, okay? Close up of the chop. Don't waste. Slice it down. Slice it down. And just stick them together. If you get a couple seeds in there, no big deal, right? No big deal. Hey! Choppity chop chop your jalapenos. Go. Woo! So be careful with when you're working with these jalapenos and stuff. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes or you'll be sorry because they are spicy. You want to be careful. Want to be careful with your hot freaking peppers. So I got these little habaneros too. And that's what one of these looks like on the inside. So again, I'm trying to avoid the seeds. So I'm just going to get this in there and peel it off. Peeling off the seedy part. Getting in there. So again, my hands are getting right in these peppers. So I am gonna take the time to wash my hands after this. A little big one. A little big one. It's a little big one. Oh look, there I am. Okay. Chippity chop chop, chippity chop chop, chippity chop, choppy, chip. So there we go with these. All ready to go in there too. Washing my hands. Gotta do it. Back I am. And then your onion too. When you're cutting the onion, I just take the ends off. And then you got all this stuff around, so I usually just cut a little slit in it and peel that first layer off. So we're only going to use half an onion for this relish. Don't cut your fingers. Be careful. Save that onion for later. Stick that in there. All of our veggies are chopped and they're put in the pan. We're going for the sausage. And like I said, I'm going to take 2 of these bad boys. It's 240 calories of protein right there for me. And the rest of the meal is just vegetables. So, I mean, we're going to add a little cheese at the end, but it's really, you're going to get a lot of food for a little bit of calories. Like, when I'm done, you'll see. It's going to look like so much food. You're going to be like, how can I possibly eat all this? How could I eat it? Because it looks like a lot, but the calories in it are not. Looks like a lot, calories not. That's a pretty good way to be, huh? So then I've got, whoops, that guy got away. I'm adding a little bit of salt, the usual things, salt, pepper. And even though I have my jalapenos and habaneros in there, I'm still adding crushed red pepper. Now look, if you don't like real spicy food, you don't have to use habanero and jalapeno peppers in this. You can use another red pepper. You can just have it with onions and regular peppers instead of spicy peppers. You don't need the spicy, but again, I like it because I like to spice up my life. So I'm just going to put this on a pretty high temperature, and it's going to get cooked up, and I'm just going to continue to saute it and watch it. I mean, you can already see, like, this pan is full. Like, this looks like a lot of food. This looks like a lot of food, but it's mostly vegetables. It's mostly vegetables, and it's just protein. So right in here, I'm going to say, so far, 200 $240 plus like probably 60 in vegetables, 300 plus the olive oil, another 50 calories. So like right now we're at 350. By the time we put the cheese on at the end, it's gonna be like 400 calories, which is pretty good for a dinner, especially if you're thinking about you know, you're having 3 square meals a day with a couple of low-calorie snacks in between. Like 400 is not a bad number for dinner. Like you don't want to have a 700 calorie dinner or an 800 calorie dinner, like McDonald's cheeseburgers and stuff. Like that's not good for you. 1,000 calories in one meal you do not need. Like 400 or less. 400, even 500. You could do 500 for a main meal, like if you exercise a lot. But I would say for your main meals, you want to stick between, you know, like 300 or 400 calories, and then have, or even less. I mean, that's like the max. That's the max point. And then for your snacks, make your snacks like 100 calories or less, or 150. Because if you're going to eat, like they say, 6 times a day, just think about how that all adds up in the grand scheme. So 400, 400, 400. If I had 3 400-calorie meals, that's already 1,200 calories, right? So then my snacks, you do the math. You gotta be cautious of your calories. So this is just gonna saute up. We're gonna keep cooking it, keep letting it go, and then at the end we're gonna add spinach. Woo-hoo-hoo! Spinach! Yes! All right. Give it a minute. There, you can see the little sausages are getting brown, which is what I want. I want it to be brown. I like the char. The sausages are pre-cooked already, so they're already fully cooked. But I'm just getting them see nice and brown over there. That's what I want. That's what I want to see on all of these guys. I want them to just be browned and yummy, and the onions are like caramelizing in there, and the peppers are doing their peppery thing. I mean, this is gonna be yummy. So you can see, like I said, this looks like a lot of food. It looks like a lot of food. So I'm probably not gonna eat all this tonight. I'm probably just gonna do half of it. But you could, because of how many calories it has. You could eat the whole thing if you wanted to. You could. Alright, a couple more minutes and then we're going to add our spinach. And that's going to be just awesome. Final touches. Yay! Sausage and... Alright, here we go. We're there. Like, this is looking really good to me. Everything's nice and brown. It's well done. And it's time to add the trusty spinach. The trusty spinach! The spinach that we love so much. We love our spinach. Here we go. I'm taking a nice big handful. Oh, that's so much spinach. So much. But again, like spinach, when you cook it, it gets small. So, you know, I'm using all of this spinach, but by the time that it cooks up, it's going to look like there's no spinach in there at all. So you can feel free. You can feel free to just add as much spinach as you want. Go cray-cray on your spinach. There's no reason not to. There's only reasons to. So this pan is like really full now. The challenge here is trying to not let the spinach fall out. So you gotta get it in there. You gotta get it on the bottom so that it cooks. We need our spinach to wilt. And again, the spinach portion of this meal only takes like a minute. It only takes a minute for the spinach to get to where it needs to be. Uh-oh, last one. 10-second roll. Put it back. Oh yeah. This is looking good. This is looking like perfection. Perfection. chicken. Yum. Alright, spinach is done. See how easy that was? See how easy? How easy was that? So now I'm going to put the final touches on with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. You know, if you are on a like real strict diet, don't add the cheese. I mean, this is good enough as it is. But for me, because I work out so much, I'm allowed to have a little cheese if I want it. So I've got this Parmesan, shaved Parmesan. I'm just going to sprinkle some around. And again, like, this looks like a lot of food. I'm not going to eat all this tonight. I'm going to save some and reheat it maybe tomorrow night. Why not? So now the cheese is on there. I am stirring it around just to spread it out. Get that goodness everywhere. I can't wait for this meal. I want it to get in my belly. Alright, so now the cheese is nice and gooey. It's nice and gooey. Everything's coming up roses. Everything's coming up roses. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm just gonna get a bowl because this is a bowl meal for me. So I'm just gonna scoop some out. I got lots of spinach, lots of veggies, some of this protein in there. So this is what I'm going to eat tonight. And then I've got all this left over for, you know, say a lunch or something. You can see here's the sausage and peppers and onions. And I'm probably just going to do, just because I like to dress it up some, a little bit of shaker Parmesan on the top. So there you go. Sausage, peppers, onions. In this bowl, I'm going to say, so if that whole thing was like 400 calories, this is probably, I'm going to say like 275 or, you know, maybe 300. I doubt it. Because there's a lot left. But this is a good sized meal for me. I'm going to eat it tonight. This is my dinner, and I'm going to like it. I'm going to love it. There you go. Try it sometime. It's good. More healthy stuff for you guys from your Real Hollywood Trainer. So, see you on Wednesday for the workout. Bye.